Let me get you on camera. Where you from?
California.
No, for real. Leave it on. Serious though.
Watts, baby.
I know where you from though. Where you from?
Eastside PJ Watts.
I'm from Grace 2 Rock, nigga.
Right.
They call you, homie?
Big Slice.
Big Slice?
Yes, yes.
All right, nigga. They call me Puto, cuz.
Right.
That hustle. Big shout out to SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
We ain't tapped in on nothing Candice Owens related in a while in the black box. But there's so many others who have taken the plight that she has taken in regards to her people and being in denial of a lot of the things that are relevant to us. I see it's being announced she has gotten her wake-up call from those people. I think we call it the Negro wake-up call. And I saw this non-melanated female say some very, called her headed black and all type of, and I'm like, damn. But you know, the constant, consistent, continuous content creation campaign continues in the black box. O'Shea Duke Jackson, one of the channels we react to often, at the title saying Candice Owens got her wake-up call, and I assumed it was in relation to the female. As soon as I pulled it up, I saw this lady, and I'm just gonna tap in and just see what it do with no further ado. Oh, my mama.
And for some reason, there's a lot of people that are really afraid of this headed black who just has a lot to say, but not really a lot.
Right there, that's the phrase that I can't believe we living in a day. You all see the female police in Houston and Texas, how she felt. And just know, even if she get fired, she's still a concealed carry holder. You feel me? Gotta be careful. Then you're gonna be bumping into her in public and trying to press your line. Just be cautious. These people is moving with privilege, power.
To offer.
Candice Owens' rise in political commentary since 2023 has been undeniable, especially since she is a black creator. Now, it's not often that people on the right get to go mainstream. You've seen it with Candice Owens, maybe every now and then with Anthony Brian Logan and Brandon Tatum. Candice Owens is at the top, despite being black. But before then, Candice Owens used to criticize the black community. In fact, this was one of the reasons why she got so famous with non-blacks on the right. And I'm sure that most of you guys remember this.
But still in that regard, they bring to the conservative side the same bad habits that I was hoping Black conservatives would be abandoning. And what I'm talking about, number one, is conflict resolution. Black Americans do not know how to resolve basic conflicts. Everything has to turn into a fight. I hate you forever. You got to draw lines. It's like you're this gang or that gang. And you still see it happening in politics.
This was Candice Owens talking about a big problem in our community, that Black people tend to have an issue handling their emotions. And Black people don't know how to resolve conflict. This was one of the reasons why so many Black conservatives went to the right in the first place, because it's too much emotionalism on the left. So what can be inferred with that is, if you come over to the right like us, Black conservatives won't have this problem, especially with the conservative right or MAGA. They don't get involved in such behavior. And you even saw that with some Blacks going to MAGA events. Hey, Republicans, they don't get as upset as you see some of these white liberals who are always rioting and crashing out. People on the right have sense. And if Blacks adopted the same conservative ideology, they wouldn't face this either. That could have easily been inferred.
He's right, you know.
But what has happened in the conservative movement, especially since Trump has been back in office, is it split down the middle. The same people who were beating up on the Black community just 2 years ago now find themselves at a crossroads, because the split in the conservative party are those on the right who support Israel and those on the right who support Palestine. And now you have Candice Owens, a former Trump supporter, now giving him that work each and every day.
Public shame, absolute shame that Charlie's friends are in office right now. The people that he fought to put in office are allowing this charade to go on. Donald Trump, Vance, and Kash Patel are allowing this charade to go on, why don't they pick up the phone and demand that Kash Patel send over the files? Since they all love Erica so much, she's so innocent, she's so wonderful, we love her, we want the public to get off of her. So why don't you pick up the phone and command your FBI and your ATF to hand over the files so Erica can have her speedy trial?
They be trying to say she crazy, but if she crazy, she sure get away with saying a lot of bold things. The thing that she getting sued about, talking about the president of the country, I think she got to learn how to pick her battles a little wiser. I don't even understand whether, if that's true or not, why she would want to even involve herself in establishing that. However, it seemed like she should have been canceled, shut down if she was just crazy like they say she is. There's some sense to some of this shit she be saying.
Not also has Candace Owens been giving Trump that work, but JD Vance and other people, and also going after Charlie Kirk's ex-wife, Erica Kirk, which this has caused mixed feelings in between Charlie Kirk supporters and folks on the right. And there has been a lot of criticism of Candace Owens coming from another important figure on the conservative right. And that person is Laura Loomer. Now, Laura Loomer is not any pushover. She's an extreme far-right political activist, media personality, and most importantly, a consultant who has become a powerful, though unofficial figure in Republican politics. Loomer is Donald Trump's most loyal and influential outside advisors. You can find her hanging out with Trump at Mar-a-Lago and the White House, and she's a major point of contention within the GOP. In early 2025, she reportedly influenced the dismissal of more than half a dozen national security officials. So she's just not a person that is a content creator like me or Candice. She's a power broker in Republican politics. Now, the real thing with Laura Loomer is she's also a Israel supporter. That's number one. And she's also a person that has a conflict with Candace Owens, calling her an anti-Semite and a grifter. Not only that, she's alleged some other terrible things about Candace Owens' husband.
That's what she thinks is going to work on me. Making up AI photos and releasing them of my husband, literal AI photos, and trying to pass them.
Oh yeah, but I did hear that lately she's been accused of being married to a man who not only is romantically attracted to women, but also to men as well. And I guess she got to be up for it because she's attacking someone else and they aren't even the gender that they claim to have been born in, and they're a leader of a country. It's deep.
Him off as authentic so she can make a claim that he's gay, accusing us of being separated like she did this weekend, attacking my children. That was trending. Laura Loomer attacks Candice's children as feud escalates, claiming, as she did today, that my husband got drunk and hit a man in a car while brandishing a gun. This is her tweets, and she named the victim.
So this feud is very, very personal because a lot is at stake, especially from somebody like Laura Loomer, who's been in political activism for at least 11 years, and Candace Owens, a relative newcomer to the scene just through content creation. But this particular beef between Laura Loomer and Candace Owens has gotten so bad that Laura Loomer said this.
And for some reason, there's a lot of people that are really afraid of this headed black who just has a lot to
I'm crazy. I don't know where I've been, bro. That's cool to say these days. I mean, the way it just rolled off the tongue. She just continued to stare at the camera. What rock have I been up under that nobody else is showing?
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
to say, but not really a lot to offer. So I'm not afraid of Candace Owens, and I'm happy to match her energy. I'm happy to wrestle in the mud with that and, you know, roll around and hurl insults back and forth with her if that's what she wants to do. I'm not afraid of Candace Owens. There's really honestly nothing that this woman can do to me. There's nothing that Candace Owens.
This lady that has so much Botox or something done to her face. It's like there's no life in her face. Her lips is barely moving, and if she don't blink and her eyes don't move, she's like a fucking plastic figure.
Can say about me that's going to harm me. Candice Owens is a liar, okay? And she's a deeply
She didn't like that chin shot. Y'all seen that shot that they had froze her on? She didn't like that. She went and got some nippity tuckity. I don't give a fuckity.
insecure woman who is very unloved at the end of the day. This is a woman who is allegedly in a relationship with a gay man who is always going to feel the rejection of her family, the rejection of her mother, the rejection of her family that she claims left her alone when she was 14 years old, right, to fend for herself. This is a girl whose parents gave up on her at a very young age, and she is not loved. And as I said, God hates you, Candice. God hates you.
Whoa.
Your husband hates you. Humanity hates you. Everybody who loved Charlie Kirk hates you. Your children are 100% going to hate you. And if what Milo is saying about your husband allegedly getting plunged in the ass by other men is true, your husband, the person that you're supposed to grow old and died with, hates you, Candice. So just, there's one thing that you need to do, Candice. You need to just internalize how hated you are. Okay. Just understand how much oxygen you're stealing and what a shame it is, how much oxygen you are robbing from this planet. I think there needs to be like a quota on the oxygen that Candice is allowed to consume. Just understand how hated you are. I just want you to internalize every single time you do your show and you think that you are, spreading your truth. Just internalize how hated you are, Candice, and just know that you are truly irredeemable. Nothing you say or do is ever going to be able to redeem your dark soul and your dark heart.
Now, let me just say this. It's one thing to disagree with somebody ideologically or to dislike them ideologically or to
That's the chin photograph that I was referring to. I am pretty sure my brother O'Shea Duke Jackson chose this photo intentionally just to show the difference of the big contrast. So obviously she was not proud of this appearance on this one. And since then, she has done some things to her chin. So totally different chin. Just look at it, y'all. Oh, my mama.
dislike them as a person. I don't care if you call somebody stupid.
From there, she was through the process. It's even tighter than that now.
You can call somebody dumb, incompetent. But the reality here is that Candice Owens was the same person telling us that Black people can't handle conflict. They don't know how to resolve issues. This is what Candice Owens was telling the Black community. And while she was saying that, I do not remember any Black person, any level of prominence, even when she was going back and forth with T.I., that called her a nappy-headed you-know-what.
Exactly.
This was one of the strongest racial terms that you can get. And you also know that Donald Trump will not say anything. He'll defend her because, he doesn't like Candice Owens now. And now Candice Owens is getting this heat from Laura Loomer. And the only way that Laura Loomer...
Candice Owens is 10 times more attractive than Laura Loomer. She looks like a blow-up doll.
feels okay with saying that is, number one, she's a racist herself, and number two, Laura Loomer understands that there are so many people on the right who feel just like she does. But Laura Loomer isn't the only person that says negative things about Candice Owens in a racialized way.
Loving the merch. Are you on good terms now with Chocolate Cheeks? She can sue you for using her likeness. When did you two make up and where did you go on the
Chocolate Cheeks, huh? These motherfuckers, boy.
Date?
I haven't talked to Chocolate Cheeks in a minute, actually. I miss her.
River Profit sent $20.
What do they call it? Limerence? I learned that word recently. Yeah, I haven't talked to her. I still think about her all the time, though. It's kind of hard. I still think about her every day and every night, but I haven't talked to her in a few weeks. When's the last time I talked to her? I don't even know. Probably was in July. Oh, Candice. Candice.
Here is Nick Fuentes, of course, a white supremacist, a person that Candice Owens had on the podcast. And again, he's disagreed with her, and just like other people on the right, Brandon Tatum, Jason Whitlock, Candice Owens, he's called her no more.
Y'all see where it's going. Y'all want to see the whole totality of O'Shea Duke Jackson's commentary going over to his channel. We appreciate him for co-hosting with us today. Yeah, Candice, come on home, baby. Wish I had somebody who knew how to go look through the old content. I've been left the door open, even when I was despising the vast majority of the things that she would say. I believe she had redeemable qualities. She is our people. We need her back home. She could be a very effective tool in our plight as a people if she got totally on code. Hey, not with you. You ain't went too far, baby. Come on home with your fine black ass.
Let me get you on camera. Where you from?
California.
No, for real. Leave it on. Serious though.
Watts, baby.
I know where you from though. Where you from?
Eastside PJ Watts.
I'm from Grace 2 Rock, nigga.
Right.
They call you, homie?
Big Slice.
Big Slice?
Yes, yes.
All right, nigga. They call me Puto, cuz.
Right.
You a net hustler. Big shout out to SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.